Come on. No. Put your hand.
that hurt. The bug, the pollen. Here's a haircut at the band. The bug, oh, the bug, God, the God.
Bigda.
Even Bobby trying to capture a bug, a baby
A rabbit.
rabbit, baby more.
A dog.
Hey dog, stand up to breathe up, to stand it up over there. Okay, breathe, help me.
1, 6,
Bye.
7.
Take my food. Bye, the pig is dead.
So the hedgehog will know where the food is.
Dead, because of the hole. Here, but I can't believe.
But if we put it somewhere so far, they can't smell it. If we
Yeah.
put closer, they can smell it.
That's fast. The don't be able to eat. It's fast. Well, but I go for a quick.
There.
That's right.
In the deep,
Deep, but that was
deep pond.
deep the bug. Okay, hack that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Fish.
Baby, big way. Take the book, Tanya. If I can get that inside. The bug. Brown and bad.
No.
Please. Take the phone. That was big. Yeah, but no. Cat. Have fun. Cat, night time. The cat.
Nothing. Black.
Cat. The bumper. The bikini. Have to give it time. Take time to come. The paper. Okay. 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 Take it apart. Look, okay, the Peter. The bird egg.
You
Bird.
bird.
Bird, I can't get this.
Yes.
This. Baby. Okay. Ah,
Bird.
blue bed. Look.
Knock. Big buck.
Zip the camp. What did the dog? What dog?
Nothing. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a
I don't
bed.
know. What
I
did
can't
the
see.
Right.
I can't see.
You can't see it. The dog. How about you put that? But you put up there, please.
Let me see. But
Nete.
Woody Shooty.
No.
Ow, Sikiku. Cat, out.
There, put it inside.
Wow.